This is the DIGIBOX D6 Max Android TV box. This one was sent out for review, and in this video I'll go through the unboxing, the build quality, ports, specifications, features, performance, and most importantly whether it's actually any good to live with from day to day. But first of all, let's get this thing unboxed, take off the protective cellophane wrap. Very satisfying indeed. Is this just a me thing? I love this part. It's just a few seconds, but it's very satisfying taking off that protective cellophane. But anyway, let's take a look at it. The first impressions is it's very compact, it's lightweight, and it will sit very neatly next to or under your TV without taking up a lot of space. This is one of the things that's really cool about these kind of boxes is they're very versatile and they take up little space at the same time. It's got a nice matte black design which keeps things simple, and the ventilation underneath should help with airflow during longer use. Around the back and sides you've got a decent amount of connectivity, including HDMI output, 4K that is, Ethernet for a wired connection, USB ports, 4 of them, for storage or accessories, and audio output too, and an SD card slot for expandable storage. So from a practical point of view, I always like to see a decent port selection because it just makes these boxes a lot more flexible for everyday use. Onto the next layer now. Got the power adapter here. I had to get a little adapter because I'm in the UK, but that's not a problem. I'm not so sure if they normally send out the correct power adapter by default for different regions or not. I have to check their website for that one. And we also get a supplied HDMI cable which can deliver 4K at the same time. Always nice when they give this sort of thing, so you don't have to hunt around for a suitable HDMI cable. And we get a remote as well. I'm going to go over this in a little bit more detail shortly, but it's a very, very nice remote. Never underestimate how important the remote is on a device like this. The more well thought out it is and usable it is, then the better the device is to use. And we get a nice little instruction manual there at the same time. So let's plug it in and see how good it is. Well, so before we take a look at the system itself and see how responsive it is and things like that, let's go over the specs ever so quickly. You've got 4 GB of RAM. You've got 64 GB of internal memory, that's pretty good. You've got a Cortex A53 CPU. You've got 4 USBs on this. They are USB 2.0 though, not USB 3, but still useful. You've got Bluetooth capability, Wi-Fi capability. Yeah, it's a really well-spec'd box. I like it. And they do also give you a bunch of free stuff when you buy this, just because they're feeling generous. I'm not sure if these items will be the same for everybody. I think it might vary a little bit from person to person, but I got 3 different free gifts with this. I've got a HDMI cable, 4K capability, really useful. There was one in the box, so just a handy spare one. Also got a USB flash drive as well. This is just like nice little extras, just to say thanks for buying this. And also really useful as well is I got, like I say, I'm not saying everyone's going to get the same free gifts. It may be a surprise. You may get better stuff than this. I don't know. I got this phone holder. Now this is actually pretty cool as well. This is a vacuum magnetic phone holder. Now I've used these before and they are very handy. If you go traveling and you like to use your phone as a sat nav and things like that, this is really cool. Comes with a magnetic ring which basically is going to fix onto the back of your phone, and it's a very strong magnet. You stick that to the back of your phone and it gives it a magnetic ability which is going to snap directly onto the back of this suction holder, which then can be applied to window screens, glass, even any smooth surface, and will just hold it really securely. So when you've got this attached on your windscreen, for example, you can just leave it there permanently and just, that's on the back of your phone, and you just chuck your phone on and it holds it really securely. So it's for free, very nice indeed. So let's take a look at the system itself now and go over the remote first, because I do actually really like this remote. It sounds like a small thing, but you operate this thing entirely by remote. So don't underestimate how important something like the remote control is on a device like this. And I love the fact that it's backlit. You can press a button there and the backlight ability comes into play. Really handy when using this in the dark. It's also got like a voice function as well. You can search for stuff by just pressing the microphone button and speaking into it, and it will do a search and find things based on your search query. And it's got other stuff too, which we'll go over now. Now you've got an app section there, but at the top you've got this kind of quick menu, which is mainly to do with maintenance, but it's actually still really useful. And the device is very fast as well. Like if I press browser now, you can see how quickly it comes up with the Google web browser. That is very, very fast and responsive. And like I say, the stuff up the top is mainly to do with maintenance, but still useful. You've got contact us part, internet speed test. If you're getting a bad stream or it seems slow, you can see how fast your speed test is without having to go to your PC or laptop or anything like that. And if necessary, just turn off your router, leave it off 15 minutes, turn it on again, and it often refreshes your speed and you get a much better internet speed overall. You've got help, self-starting management, set quick launch. There's another feature I actually really like on this. On the remote, got those couple of buttons there, the orange and the red ones, and as it says here, you can press OK to set or cancel the selected application. Set up apps that are opened quickly and open them by pressing a button. So look at a quick launch of your favourite apps, which is very cool indeed. And you got a lot of stuff, Bluetooth, clean memory, always good to do that now and again. Devices like this, any device like this, happens to computers as well. They can slow up over time just from getting clogged up through unnecessary stuff, and you can clean the memory there, clear it out, keep it operating nice and fast. And you're in network settings there and remote control and more settings too. So lots of stuff on this. It's really well thought out. And you can also watch on-demand content for free. What I like to do is I go to stuff like the Play Store. You can sign in with your account and then download things like BBC iPlayer, ITVX, Pluto, things like that. And in that regard, it works very similar to a smart TV hub. So you can actually tailor it to the way you watch content, which is really cool. And another thing I like as well is it's a media player, and a very good one at that. For example, here, if I go to a video, I can plug in a USB stick, I can plug something into the SD card slot, and quite handy they gave me that stick for that as well. You can actually use that at the same time to watch your content, be it picture, music or video. Just go to the relevant section and it's just all right there. Loads of stuff in this. It's really good. And I know I've said it before, but I really love how responsive this remote is. It really is very fast and responsive overall. And as a TV box, I really enjoy using it. It boots up really quick. When you first turn it on, some of these things can be ready to go only after a minute or so, and you've got to like battle, you've got to jump through hoops a little bit to get it going, just because of how clunky the menu system is sometimes. But not so with this. You turn it on and it comes up and you're ready to go in about like 10-15 seconds, if that. So it is, that's the DIGIBOX D6 Max box, and I really enjoy using it. It's very good. I'll put a link to it in the description below if you want to check it out in more detail. But thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, it'd be really cool if you press the like and subscribe button. It really does help. But most of all, thanks for watching. Catch you again in the next one. Bye for now.